Woodbine at Mohawk Park. The gates fly from the beautiful Niagara Escarpment in Campbellville, Ontario. In 2018, Woodbine Harness Racing moves to its permanent home at Mohawk Park, where the best harness racing in North America goes down all year round. The action begins with $200,000 per night in purses, 4 nights a week, full fields, exotic wagers, award-winning broadcasts. It's your opportunity, harness racing at Woodbine Mohawk Park. You gotta play here.
Today we're at Stephenson's Training Centre in Flamborough, Ontario. I'm Jaimi Fellows with the Harness Racing Update, and we're talking 2-year-olds with Dave Menary. Dave Menary, just want to start out with congratulations on your O'Brien Award achievement for 2017 with Sintra.
Yeah, he's a special horse, and it was a great night, and it was a good year at the horse, and hopefully he's got a few more good years in him.
So we're going to talk about your 2-year-olds now. When you're down at a sale looking at the 2-year-olds in the ring, what really catches your eye, or if anything?
I do a lot of pre-work. I think everybody does. Go to a lot of farms, and I kind of know what I'm looking for. As far as sires and pedigree goes, and I just try to keep everybody happy. All my partners, try to pick what we all want, and you got to be happy when you bring them home.
You have 17 2-year-olds in training. What are your impressions of them, just as a full group?
I didn't break the bank this year. We went after a few real big ticket items. That I just didn't keep going on. So I think we got a lot of value. I had no buyer's remorse over everything, and so far I like the group. Everybody's doing their job, and I don't dislike anything.
We all hope that all of them make it to the races. As of right now, where do you see the group hitting the races?
We're usually there like second, third week of baby races. There's going to be some that get sick or get hurt along the way. Have little bumps in the road, but we just try to go on their schedule, not my schedule. But so far, everybody's pretty good. We've been around 235, and they're right where I want them to be. Training
down so far, has there been any big surprises with any of them?
No. Every year training down, maybe one week's your favorite. And the next week it's somebody else. But, everybody's doing their job right now.
So you have a few more fillies than colts. Did you decide to do it that way, or did it just kind of happen?
I was chasing a lot of Better's Delights, and, the big ticket items, the colts I really wanted, went for more than I wanted to pay. So this year I probably ended up with more fillies, but we're just trying to get value for our dollar. And, the fillies are maybe dominating the colts a little bit, but I think because of numbers and it'll all work out.
First trotter we're going to talk about is She's a Sweetheart. You got out of Lexington Select Sale for $52,000. She's a first crop royalty for life filly. What are your thoughts on her so far?
This has probably been my pick out of the whole group. I think this filly has all the tools. Today wasn't her best day. She maybe not drone broke, and they're missing going out in the paddocks, with so much mud. But I think this filly has all the tools. She's smart, she's powerful, she's got the gait. I have high hopes for her, as long as she, doesn't get hurt and, keeps her head together.
Final Angel, London Selected Sale, $24,000, Archangel filly.
This filly has a ton of speed. We just try to keep her quiet. Have to watch her manners all the way along. But, she's a very nice filly.
Priceless Ruler, $9,000 at Lexington, a Kadabra colt.
I think this colt was a real bargain. His confirmation could have been a little bit better. But, it looks like he's going to overcome it. All he wants to do is trot. He's got a good attitude, and he could probably trot through a plowed field in rubber boots. He's probably the next one to be gelded, but he's doing everything we want him to do right now.
Moving on to the Pacers, we're going to start with Quebec Bluechip, Harrisburg, $40,000, a Sportswriter filly.
This filly was right near the end of the sale, and kind of waited, and we were lucky to bring her home. I had her brother investment Bluechip, and he was pretty good to us. So he made about $400,000 at 2. He wasn't quite as good at 3, but this filly so far has just been push button. She's been a real robot. She's just a little bit on the warm side, so we'll try to keep her quiet. But I'm really happy with the way she's going.
At the London Selected Sales, $27,000 on Face the Challenge, another Sportswriter, a colt this time.
This is a colt that I seen at the farm at Terra Hills, and kind of liked him then. I was happy bringing him home for $27,000. He's a little bit on the immature side, but he's doing everything right, and I think he's really going to grow and mature. And we have high hopes for him.
You do have another first crop, a Sunshine Beach filly, Blossom on the Beach, formerly known as Jetting to the Beach. You spent $50,000 on this one.
I really like this filly. She doesn't look a lot like the rest of the Sunshine Beaches I've seen. I find he throws a really good looking horse. But this filly's more of a pit bull than she is, big like the rest of them. She's got a really nice hind end, probably the nicest in the barn. But she's doing things right now, and hopefully continues.
Lady Catherine, London selected sale, $8,000, a shadow play filly.
I had some partners from England pick this filly out, and it's like training a 3-year-old. She's just a real big filly, and just does it so easy. And she's been like that from day one. The mare could have a little bit more production, so hopefully that doesn't catch up to her. But right now she's kind of acting like a real nice one.
Do you have a special talent?
I hope it's training horses.
If you could pick any horse in history to train, who is it and why?
Well, it's hard not to go with some beach. I've been lucky to sit behind a few real nice horses. I got to train Moneymaker when I was younger, and I've got to train Foiled again a lot of times. And even in my barn, he's watching. It's special sitting behind the good ones.
If you had a DeLorean and could see any harness racing event in history, what would it be?
I probably want to see one of those real old miles where somebody went fast, like Greyhound or Dan Patch.
What's your favorite song?
I'm a pretty big country guy, so I'd probably Eric Church or some real classic.
If you were stuck on an island and could only bring one thing with you, what would it be?
I guess water.
Who is the greatest movie character?
There's lots of great movies, but I like funny stuff. I'll go with the Hansons.
What's your biggest pet peeve?
Oh, I have lots of them. I'm pretty hard on myself, so it's probably stuff that I do that bothers me the most.
Have you ever met a famous person?
I guess I don't know how famous they got to be, but 2 years ago I played cards sitting right beside John Tavares and had to loan him money. When I was younger, Wayne Gretzky was in my grandfather's basement, and I wasn't home that weekend, so I missed out on that.
Thank you for letting us spend the morning with you at Stephenson Training Centre. Dave Menary here, 17 babies in training right now as of February. Thank you for having us.
Thanks very much for coming out, and hopefully we have a little bit of luck.
Harness Racing Update is the sport's most comprehensive and trusted news source and the fastest growing publication in the game. HRU has you covered with award-winning features and commentary from some of the sport's best writers. Stellar photography, race news, results, entries, handicapping, and video replays. The industry's most comprehensive sales results and Harness Racing's best reader feedback section. And it's all delivered free of charge to your email box multiple times each week. See why HRU is the most trusted news source of the sport's most important people from all facets of the industry. Subscribe today for free. To subscribe, just go to harnessracingupdate.com and then click subscribe for free.